Hi, loves. Medium Michaela Martin back on this December 8th, 2024 with the Ananda family. We hope all is well with you, loves, and the peace, love, light, oneness, and truth that we share with you and we send to you as we are one, loves. There is no separation. So today, loves, before our family does their thing for all of you, loves, I, Medium Michaela Martin, always give you context for the teaching. As I, Medium Michaela Martin, have one-on-one conversations with Sananda Yeshua as well, in time and space. And in last night's conversation, I asked him if he could talk more about or elaborate more about the Akashic records and the truth behind it, because there are a lot of brothers and sisters in the collective speaking untruth about it, and they're telling others that, yeah, I can help you access the Akashic records and we can go in there and find information about your soul and what your soul has done and blah blah blah. So I asked Ananda Yeshua to talk about this because he explained to me the truth behind it, and I wanted him to explain to all of you, brothers and sisters, with an open mind and heart in today's teaching. So this is what he will be addressing for you, loves, today. And again, do not choose the vessel or the messenger. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. And as we often say, if you wish and desire to share us with open-minded and open-hearted brothers and sisters, please feel free to do that, as we send you our peace, our light, and love. And what Sananda Yeshua told me was, there are many brothers and sisters claiming to go into the Akashic records, but they're actually not going into the real Akashic records. And I will let him further explain what he means by this in a moment. But first of all, I ground my roots in Mother's heart and extend my branches all the way up through Father, Mother, Adonai, a balloon consciousness, as Yeshua calls the energy of love. Father, Mother, Creator, I ask you to shield your perfect sons and daughters in your diamond white light of protection and perfection at this time, as any and all darkness or tricksters or demonic energies or imposters must be dealt with by you, Father, Mother, across all times, spaces, places, dimensions, ultra realities, and parallel universes. As we do not consent, do not consent, do not consent. And so it is done in the name of Sananda Yeshua the Christ. I use the violet flame of you, Father, Mother, Creator, to purify, cleanse, and clear the body, mind, and spirit of any thoughts, feelings, emotions, and perceptions and opinions that may interfere with this family's teaching in time and space. As I hand it over to you, Father, Mother, Creator, the ego, the filter, and the bias to do so, I hand it all over to you to be transcended and transmuted in the violet flame of transmutation and purification. And so it is. I ask you, Brother Uriel, to please calm the background noise for brothers and sisters, so that they may only hear the truth that is being given by Sananda Yeshua and our Ananda family, with open mind and hearts. I ask you, Brother Zakiel, to place your multi-layer, multidimensional, protective, invisible shield of light and of love within and around our family and the collective brothers and sisters who are listening and or watching this video at this time, and our technologies, keeping it shielded from any infiltration of darkness and deception. And so it is done in the name of Yeshua the Christ. I ask for you, Sananda Yeshua, to step forth in your wisdom, power, strength, truth, love, compassion for all brothers and sisters of the collective, so they may, as you say, heed your words of love and truth at this time, letting go of my ego and filter and bias to become a clear, open channel for you. And so it is done. And remember, loves, every link that you need is provided in the YouTube channel description. And remember, we love you all. And indeed, once again, greetings unto you, beloved and holy children of light divine, the infinite perfection that is Father, Mother, our boon consciousness, beloved friends. For indeed, that is what you are, as I am. For I am indeed your beloved brother and friend and equal, the one you've known simply throughout your time and space as Sananda, Yeshua the Christ. And I have come forth of my own free will to honor and love and serve in all that what you are, as the Holy Child is but one. It is in this way with great joy that we speak to this, our beloved, the one conduit of Sananda Yeshua, on a topic that she has asked one Sananda Yeshua to address, dear ones. And that is simply the truth about the Akashic records. And we will say this, dear one. The Akash, or the Akashic records, should we say, to use a word of your duality, is a book of your soul, dear one. It entails everything that one's soul has been through in your world of duality and reality, capital R. Every single expression that one has had, it entails. Does that make sense for you, beloved friends? In your book of, should we say, life, dear ones, you, as a soul, have had many embodiments upon your Holy Mother, beloved Earth. And these embodiments are stored in what our beloved sister would say as the record room. Everything you say, everything you do, everything you create, everything you manifest is therefore written down and kept in the record room as a, to use a word of your terminology, documentation of what the soul essence has been through, so to speak, dear ones. The Akashic records that one has been hearing about is, should we say, monitored by our beloved Metatron. And our beloved Metatron is the sacred keeper of your record of your life or lives that you may have had upon your Holy Mother, beloved Earth. Does that make sense for you? Therefore, assuredly, dear one, when you are seeking to access the Akashic records in your meditations, or as our beloved has said, interfocus, one has to be of a high vibration density from the 12th density being, known as angels and ascended masters, to access the Akashic records, dear one. If one is not from the 12th density, or the, what we will term, the ascended master realm, one cannot therefore access it, dear one. For in truth, in your world of duality, the dark ones, shall we say, have created a false representation of the record room to fool humanity into perceiving they are going into the record room when they are in meditation, dear ones, mirroring the same image that the real one has onto the false perception, dear one. Does that make sense for you? So when other beloved brothers and sisters are speaking to you, dear one, about taking one in to the Akashic records, or the book of your soul, dear one, shall we say, they are indeed instead taking you into the false representation of the record room. They are allowing themselves to be fooled and tricked by dark ones claiming to be from the record room, such as your beloved Archangel Michael, or beloved Metatron, or one Yeshua, for example. Does that make sense for you, beloved friends? There are dark ones masquerading as the love and light beings that which we are as the Ananda family. Does that make sense for you, beloved brothers and sisters of love and light? Many upon your planet have heard of the Akashic records and want to access it, because in truth they are curious about their true identity and or past incarnations, dear one. But assuredly I say unto you, and please listen carefully, many upon your planet that have access to the records are of high density being. Those that do not have access to the record room, as our beloved has said, are not of 12th density and cannot therefore be accessed, dear one. There are strict, should we say, rules for the Akashic records, but the dark ones have created a mirrored image so that others can perceive they're going into the record room, as our beloved has said. And this is indeed not so, beloved friends. They will come out with someone, whoever they wish, and say whatever the soul wishes to hear, instead of giving them the truth with a capital T. Does that make sense for you? They will come up with a rubbish story or parable, dear one, to make others have hope within one's heart. Instead of going outside of oneself, go within, go within, go within, and ask the Holy Spirit Comforter within you, show me the truth, as you will perceive it, Father, Mother. Set one's intentions forth first. Go within to the chambers of the hearts and listen to the Father, Mother, our Boon Consciousness, beloved friends. Instead of relying on another beloved brother or sister to take you to other dimensions in your Akashic records, dear one. Many upon your planet that are claiming to access the records are not. They are being tricked and fooling humanity into perceiving they are. You have to be of 12th density of a higher vibration to access it, dear one. And in truth, we know indeed most of you are saying, but Yeshua, am I a 12th density being? One Yeshua cannot tell you this, dear one. One Yeshua cannot give you all the answers. Does that make sense for you? One has to go within, go within, go within. Those upon your planet that have, should we say, had many embodiments upon your Holy Mother, beloved Earth, and are from the 12th density, or should we say, higher realm of the angelic consciousness or the Christ consciousness, beloveds, have their memories intact, beloved. They have their knowledge and wisdom intact, dear one, from other, should we say, embodiments, beloved friend. Does that make sense for you? And in truth, there is no need for one to seek to access the Akashic record, because in truth, the book of knowledge is found within you, beloved. The book of knowledge is found within you by being still and listening to the still small voice of Father, Mother, Abun consciousness within you. When Yeshua does not need to tell you what to do, dear one. Listen to love and let love guide you. For love is the key to open the door to the reality of truth, beloveds. Does that make sense for you? There are millions of books upon your Holy Mother, beloved Earth that the collective has indeed heard of and therefore seen. And this was brought to our attention by our beloved sister, addressing the Akashic records, claiming everyone has access to it, dear one. And indeed, this is not so. But the Dark Ones indeed have created a replica, to use a word of your duality, to trick your love and light beings at which you are. Does that make sense for you? Go within to the chamber of the heart and ask, and the truth shall be given unto you, dear one, in your perfect divine time. It is indeed that simple. There are many, should we say, to use a word of your duality, replications of what one would perceive in your world of duality, created by the Dark Ones to mirror one's truth, beloved. But the only truth is indeed found within you, the Father, Mother, Abun consciousness, beloved friends. As I am, as indeed you are. You are but love. Love never lies nor fails, dear one. Love only is love, and God indeed is but love. And in truth, beloveds, and please listen carefully, your world of duality has been taken over by darkness to fool humanity into giving their power away, dear one, of control and of manipulation and greed. But in truth, beloveds, your beings that are manipulated by darkness do not know this, dear one. For in truth they are gullible and do not know that one is going into the mirrored reflection or replication of the Akashic records, or the book of the soul, dear one. You are your own Akashic records. Go within, go within, go within, beloveds. Your soul will tell you the truth, as you, as a soul, know the truth within you. Does that make sense, beloved friends? It is indeed that simple. The beings of love and light that have been with one Yeshua, and many embodiments, have been and are from the 12th dimension and density. Does that mean, in truth, they're going to access your records for you, dear one? No. One cannot access someone else's records, beloved. But in truth, you are the keys to your own records, or your own book of knowledge, dear one, or your book of remembrance, we will say. Does that make sense for you, dear one? The book of knowledge, power, and wisdom is within you, dear one. Does that make sense for you, beloved? Many of you are seeking answers outside of oneself, rather than going within, going within, going within. Because in truth, beloved friends, and please listen carefully, you want, to use a word of your duality, the easy way out, dear one. You want others to, shall we say, do it for you. But one's not a Yeshua, and one's family cannot do the work for you. We, as a family, have our own work to do, dear one. We are just indeed as you are. We are power, and as are you, dear one. You are one with the Source, Comforter, Creator, our one consciousness, beloved, as are we. Ask the Holy Spirit Comforter within you to show you thy truth, and it will be shown unto you. Does that make sense for you, dear one? Trust, trust, trust in yourself and your God, Goddess power, dear one. Trust in the Comforter Creator's divine plan, as everything is unfolding as it is meant to be, dear one, in its perfect divine time. Does that make sense for you, beloveds? In truth, beloved friends, when one seeks to access the Akashic record room, you are indeed accessing the false, should we say, duality of it, dear one. You are not accessing the real thing, so to speak. As the knowledge can only be accessed by higher beings known as ascended masters and angels, dear one. Does that make sense for you? But in truth, you are your own master of your own duality, beloved friends. You came here as a collective to grow, learn, and evolve forth from, dear one. You came here to master your own perceptions of your own duality. You came here, just indeed as I have come, in many embodiments, to be that which is perfect love, to embrace the good, the holy, and the beautiful, to have challenges, and therefore overcome it, dear one, to own up to one's power, claim one's power, and one's strength and ability, dear one. Other beloved brothers and sisters are, in the collective, being tricked by darkness, claiming to have, should we say, opportunities to access one's past incarnations from your Akashic records, dear one. And that is indeed not so, beloved friend. You are only your own truth, beloved. The truth is indeed found within you, beloved. Yes, beloved friends, the Akashic record room is real, dear one, and does exist. We will say you can think of it as a library of each being in the collective and their thoughts, feelings, emotions, perceptions, past lives, experiences, opinions, what they do, what they say, what they feel. It's all in there, beloved friend. In the ethers, dear one. But in truth, only a very select few can access it, dear one. And let us say this again. A very select few can access it. Does that make sense for you, beloved? For in truth, in your perfect divine time, beloved friends, your memories of your past incarnations, or therefore one's embodiments, will return to oneself in your perfect divine time. When the Comforter Creator is ready to give them to you, and one is ready and willing to receive it, then it will be given to you, beloved friends. It is indeed that simple. As everything is on divine time. It is indeed that simple, beloved friends. Many upon your planet are saying, but Yeshua, I really want to know who I am. Who am I? And there is only one answer, beloved friend. You are love, that which I am. You are one with the Comforter Creator of Boon Consciousness. You are a great ray of light, that which is love, dear one. Seek not the truth outside of oneself, but seek the truth within oneself. Transcend and transmute what no longer serves you within the body, mind, and spirit, dear one, over to the Father, Mother, our Boon Consciousness for transmutation. For it is indeed time to, shall we say, get one shit together for the ascension process, dear one. As in truth, all of you will indeed be ascending in your perfect divine time. And this truly means, beloved friends, that all indeed will be ascending, but when your soul is ready, dear one, on your own journey of evolution and ascension. Does that make sense for you, dear one? It is at your own pace, dear one. All of you will be ascending in your own perfect divine time at your own pace, dear one. Many upon your planet are, should we say, in a panic mode about ascension, dear ones. And assuredly I say unto you, do not fear, do not fear, do not fear. As one Yeshua has indeed addressed this topic, beloved friends, multiple times through this, my beloved. Seek not to be disempowered or discouraged, dear one, but encouraged with love and light that which you are. Be the light unto the world that lights every path in every way, dear one. Be the heart of Christ, that which all is perfect, dear one. Seeking to only speak the good, the holy, and the beautiful, dear one. Choosing to see only that which is real, which is love, and not fear of duality. You create from your perception of your duality, dear one. Does that make sense for you, dear one? You are the creators of your perception and therefore duality. In truth, beloved friends, this could be considered one of the most, to use a word of your terminology, beloveds, controversial teachings of one Yeshua in 2,000 years. Because many of you, beloveds, are going to say to one Yeshua, but I really want to access the Akashic records and know myself as I am. The answer is in that sentence, beloved friends. Know myself as I am. When you know yourself as I am, you know yourself as the Comforter Creator in the divine spark of the Comforter Creator, that what you are, co-creating your world of duality within you and around you, beloved. As you are a fractal of that one that is I am, which is, in truth, love. Does that make sense for you, beloved friends? In your world of perception, all things have been recreated so that you can grow, learn, and evolve, and experience it, dear one. You can experience the opposite of love, fear, and duality. When you choose to see not fear, but only the good, the holy, and the beautiful, then fear will be no more, dear one. As a collective consciousness, the power is in I am. The power is within you and around you, beloved friends. Does that make sense for you, beloveds? As you are, as I am. For indeed, I am your beloved brother and friend and equal, the one you've known simply throughout time and space as Sananda, Yeshua the Christ. And I come not for myself, but indeed for you, for in truth, I love you. As I am the Prince of Peace, as are you, beloved friends. Prince and Princess is a piece of your own duality. Seek not to be dependable on others, but seek to be dependable on oneself, known as I am. With I am, all things are possible. And so indeed it is, dear one. I am Sananda, Yeshua the Christ, he who has come to bring hope in a sometimes hopeless world of duality, and to bind all darkness and evil, and liberate the pure in heart. And so indeed it is, beloveds. And so indeed it is.